You want to hear some shit about you? I feel like you are a spiritual Pied Piper on this undercover mission at Earth, acting as like this walking honeypot. Baloo, fun-loving bear. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. You're like this honeypot. The rats in this realm are inevitably and innately drawn to you and your light and your energy. And you're no fool. You're not naive. You are like the Pied Piper for Source, coming through, calling in with like this dog whistle, all these like dirty, swampy, conniving, undermining people, souls, etc. by being who you are. You get in and out of these situations. Stitch, the two wands. You draw these people in to expose them. His destructive programming is taking effect. He will be irresistibly drawn to large cities where he will back up sewers, reverse street signs, and steal everyone's left shoe. Your energy, because you're like this golden ticket, this like lush luge of nectar, and you call them all out. They feel drawn to you. They can't help themselves. They can't lie. They can't lie. They can't lie. It's like you have this very balanced and experienced interaction as a soul with the light and the shadow. It's like you work hand in hand with the light and the shadow, so you know how to like direct dial people's whatever frequency, whatever energy, whatever it is that you need to do that like hits people right in their like the part of their being that exposes their true like dark shadow as well. But you come from a balanced light and shadow for the light. This is people in your life who have served as these are very karmic. These are energy harvesters. These are drainers. These are narcissists. These are people who are living in the ego, service to self. And what you do is you call them in, you bring them in by being who you are, just by being your energy, being like your natural, authentic self, right? Because you don't even have to play games to do this. They feel drawn to you. They can't fucking help themselves. And then you come in like this fucking cunning cat, this mouse catcher, right? And you trap them, and you're like, ha ha, exposed, taking you to spiritual court. Because you have a lot of these people in your life, and you know what I'm talking about, who act like they're this enchantress, right? An unexpected judge, true form. Appearances can be deceiving. They're coming through looking like the enchantress here, all pretty and regal and a good doer. Oh, I don't have ulterior motives. I don't have some agenda. But then you expose them for being Cruella de Vil, right? Perfectly wretched. You're like, oh yeah, I know who you really are. Let me use my little Pied Piper freaking spiritual dog whistle, and you expose them. Because here's the thing. You never know the extent of how many rats are really existing in an area. You see one, there's 100. You know, where's the nest? And what you do is you go in and out as like this undercover spiritual spy, this Pied Piper, to rally all these rats in this realm to bring them to spiritual court. You're bringing them to spiritual court. You're this unexpected judge, right? They don't see it coming. It's like 1 minute you're Pied Piping them, bringing them all in with your Gucci bandana, Dragon Ball Z energy. I don't know why I said it like that. Just to get them. Got them. Good. They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves, right? You just, that's part of your soul mission. But it's also like a soul skill. Like this is not everyone can do this. To be able to balance the light and the shadow, to go in and out of these situations, to be authentic and true to yourself, to not like fall into like, to not stoop to their level, right? To be able to do this from a place of having the higher ground, of having the moral authority, and then to swoop them all up, take them to spiritual court, and just be like, exposed, narcissist, exposed, all this service to self, ego driven. Worse than that, without getting too deep into it, you know what I'm talking about. The high members of society, people who souls are fractured, entities can get in, body jumpers, eaters, shapeshifters. You expose these motherfuckers by being who you are, and you capture it all right here. You capture it all right here. You capture it all right here. Boom. Checkmate.